presented by EA Sports. It's the Titans and the Saints, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New Orleans Saints. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Well, CD, new season is here. New season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
It's going to take some time to adjust to seeing Carr running out in a new uniform. Instead of black and silver, it's black and gold. 35,000 yards and over 200 touchdowns with the Raiders. The Saints more than willing to let him air it out all game long to a talented group of pass catchers in the Big Easy.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, a Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry, had a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Well, for the Titans in 2023, they figure to be a team that battles for a division title. At least that's what it looks like from my vantage point, Charles. What do you think needs to go right for them to win the AFC South?
I think some retooling, especially on the offensive side of the ball. And when you start with the offensive line, their pride and joy, they've got to rebuild that part of the team because that's the engine that makes their offense run. Everything comes off the fact that their offensive line usually controls the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 14. 12 yards there as they move the chains. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Henry is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Derrick Henry Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. On the end around, here comes Smith. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Fighting his way through contact. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-0. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on second quarter now. Titans in possession of the football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, it's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down carry for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Really nice effort and an even nicer stop from Marcus May there. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Tannehill now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10. At their own 27. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now with Smith. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Smith. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Carr now on 1st down. There's Chris Olave. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Smith. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. On the run, it's Smith. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tre'Quan Smith as time expires in the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own, or maybe the analytics coach got involved? And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play of the first half. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Zach Bond there on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 24 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 24 yards the game there, another 1st down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Kamara up the middle. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football. 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
Tannehill over the middle into the hands of Burks. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. They'll run forward with Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
On the carry, here's Smith. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Oh, look at this play call. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Traquan Smith, touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. So this is not a stat line that you'd expect to see 2 touchdowns for him now in the ball game, both coming on the ground.
And while it may be unusual, it's obvious they found something that they like on offense that they can use against the defense, and I think they'll continue to go to it until they stop them.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now Tannehill and the Titans down 24-14. Just over a minute 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Tannehill's that's taken in by Okonkwo. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Throwing Tannehill. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Here's second and a yard. Now Tannehill. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. Tannehill to throw. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Tannehill. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. They'll run it here with Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Smith. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he is not going to get there. They get him out of bounds well shy of the goal line. And the defense holds on the 2-point conversion. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Carr going to throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.